The thing I like about this movie, there's a really good scene where they drive a train over a wooden bridge, and the bridge just collapses, and like the whole train goes into the river with it. And I believe that was like the most expensive scene to film in any silent movie. So, really cool shot, really cool scene. It's This movie came out in 1926, and we're still talking about it 100 years later. So, I think it's worth seeing if you haven't seen it. But yeah, it's happening today at 7 p.m. at the Fargo Theater, and they will be doing music on the Wurlitzer, which is their famous organ that they've had since the 20s. So go check it out. All right, so that is, I believe, all for today. So happening tomorrow, on Wednesday, there will of course be open mic comedy in the Cellar. Again, that happens every Wednesday. So if you want to get into comedy, go do it. It's at the Cellar from 8 to 10 p.m. They allow anybody to come on, so try it out. Also, there will be the 2026 Juried Undergraduate at NDSU. So that'll be happening from 5 to 7 at the Memorial Union Gallery on the NDSU campus. And it says this is the 10th annual Juried Undergraduate Exhibit showcases. It showcases how visual arts and design expand conversations in contemporary art, craft, and concept. And that will be happening today from 5 to 7 p.m. Also happening today, not happening today, sorry, this is happening on Wednesday. So also happening tomorrow, there will be a little meetup. It's called Spark Bites. You can meet local entrepreneurship experts. If you are starting a business or planning to start a business but you don't know how, go to the Moorhead Public Library from 12 to 1 p.m. today, and there will be experts there that will tell you all about how to be an entrepreneur, how to start businesses. It says they'll have a series of short, practical lunchtime sessions designed for entrepreneurs and small business owners who want real-world insights without the overwhelm. Each 45-minute session focuses on one essential topic, from finances and marketing to technology and leadership, offering clear takeaways, approachable expertise, and time for connection. They say, come as you are, learn one useful thing, and leave energized. So sounds like a good time if you want to start a business or thinking about starting a business. Okay, so happening on Thursday. Of course, the Sandbox Bar and Grill will be doing bingo. They do that every Thursday. You can win cash prizes. It starts at 7 p.m. Also happening on Thursday is the Tell. So this is it's at 7 p.m. It's happening at the 4 and 4 in downtown Fargo, which is above the side street bar. They say doors open at 6:15, live music starts at 6:30, and the show starts at 7. And they say it is unscripted storytelling, no notes, no props, no kidding. And that is the only description they gave me, so a bit of a mystery event. But if you want to find out more, just show up. Go to the 4 and 4 above Side Street. That's in downtown Fargo at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Happening on Friday, there will be a book sale happening it's at 815 11th Street North in Moorhead. It says the Moorhead Eastern Star is hosting a book sale on May 15th, which is Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the wrong thing. Anyways, yeah, if you want to buy a book, go there. I'm sure they'll have plenty of books to purchase. Also happening on Friday, there will be comedy in the Cellar, of course. That is the Cellar below Front Street Tap Room. And they will be featuring some New York City comedians, one of which, he isn't actually from New York, he's from Fargo. The famous John Kennedy, not John F. Kennedy, John Kennedy, the young comedian. He's from Fargo, and he will be coming back from the New York comedy scene to do some comedy in his hometown. Funny thing about John Kennedy, I actually shared a locker with him in college. We took a photography class together, and I think he like he lost the key to his locker or something, so he asked if he could use mine. And I was like, sure, why not? And then like after that semester, I found out that he was like this kind of famous comedian. So funny story. But yeah, go see him. I'm sure he's funny. That'll be happening at the Cellar below Front Street Tap Room from 8 to 9:30 p.m. It'll also be happening on Saturday, so if you can't make it out on Friday, go on Saturday. Also happening on Friday, the Vista and Vines Blues, Jazz, and Wine Festival by the Creekside. This will be happening at Bear Creek Winery from 6 to 9 p.m. They say it's an evening experience of jazz, blues, and vineyard charm presented by No Identity Entertainment. So the doors will open at 5 p.m. The show starts at 6, and this will be happening at Bear Creek Winery. That's in south of Fargo. They say this is more than a concert, it's an experience. So it's hosted by Miss Nisi, an unforgettable night featuring Jessica Vines and Connor Lee. And a live performance by Pop Dovitz, Phil Falway, and Cody Verrett. So if you want to hear some jazz and blues while drinking some wine, head to the Bear Creek Winery on Friday. It'll be a fun time. Okay, so that's Friday's events. What is happening on Saturday, you might be asking? Well, on Saturday, there will be adult prom at Bruhala, going from 7 p.m. to midnight. So if you had a good time at prom, and you want to do it again as an adult, go there. Should be a fun time. I believe tickets are sold out, so I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe just try and show up and force your way in. If they don't let you, just go in anyways. Also happening is bingo at the Sandbox. Of course, they do that every Saturday and Thursday. There will also be the Fargo Masonic Vendor and Craft Show going on from 11 to 3 p.m. on Saturday. That'll be happening at 1405 3rd Street North in Fargo. They say come to the Vendor and Craft Show and support small businesses. The show will be from 11 to 3 and lunch will be served from 11 to 1. It all takes place at the Fargo Masonic Center, which is at that address. And if you want to be a vendor, you can email fargomasoniccenter@gmail.com. I imagine it might be too late for that, but hey, you miss every shot you don't take. So if you want to get your crafts in this craft show, just ask them. Or if you want to go, it's at the Fargo Masonic Center from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. Also happening is the Red River Market. It's the West Fargo version of it. That'll be going on Cheyenne Street, 400 Cheyenne Street in West Fargo. And they say to join them for join them in West Fargo for a spring farmers market where they have over 40 local vendors, including hot food, bakery, pantry items, household goods, arts, and more. So, yeah, it's that time of year again where the Red River Market is coming back. So, check it out if you have nothing to do around noon on Saturday. It'll be a fun thing. Just go walk around Cheyenne Street and check out the crafts. So, that is Saturday's events. Not a whole lot going on this week. Well, I mean, there is, but normally there's a lot more events on Saturday. But happening on Sunday, we have the Midwest Wing Fest, of course. That starts at 12 p.m. at the North Dakota Horse Park in North Fargo. So they say it'll be a day full of incredible wings, live music, classic cars, drinks, and family-friendly fun. So event highlights include wing vendors serving up their best flavors. There will be more eats, they say, not just wings, a cash bar, a free car show, family-friendly activities, and live music by the legendary Johnny Home Band. They say to bring your friends, bring your appetite, and join them for one of the Midwest's most flavorful festivals. Also happening on Sunday is Plant Bingo at Bruhala from 1 to 3 p.m. They say to come hang out at Bruhala for free Plant Bingo. Have a drink and win plenty of prizes. Plants, plant supply swag, and other planty goodies will be at this event. This will be on the second floor at Bruhala. It's free to play. Bingo runs from 1 to 3 p.m. They say you can come early for food, drinks, and shopping at Bruhala. Bruhala opens at 10 a.m., of course. And yeah, should be a fun time. Get some plants. Also happening on Sunday is the Spring Vintage Market, going from 12 to 5 p.m. at Wild Terra in Fargo. So this is Wild Terra's 9th annual Spring Vintage Market. And they say, filled with the best the Midwest has to offer of retro and vintage clothing, decor, vinyl, furniture, and more. They will have live music, food trucks, and ultra vibes, it says. They will, not just regular vibes, ultra vibes. And of course, they will be serving cider, beer, wine, and cocktails. Changing rooms will also be available because they sell clothes. There will be over 30 plus vendors with the best gear, so don't miss out. It's an all ages event, and they welcome pets as long as they're on a leash. You know, you don't want to get bit by a dog while you're there, but it won't happen because it'll be a fun event, and the pets are leashed, so it won't happen. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on this week. I have nothing for Monday, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to pull this up. This is something experimental, okay? Get rid of this graphic. There's me. Of course, let me pull up my lower third. I am Jake Ranum, host of Valley Events, and is this gonna work? Okay, yeah, so here is my contact information. If anybody's watching the show and I didn't cover your event, or you think that there's something I should be talking about that I'm missing, you can email me at jacob.ranum@valleynewslive.com. And of course, this show will be streaming every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m., and we will be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So catch me on any of those platforms, and of course, we have other shows streaming throughout the day also on those platforms. So if you missed it, there's also a recording going up on Facebook that you can see later. And like I said, if I didn't cover if there's something I didn't cover, or you have an event that you want people to be aware of, but it's not being advertised anywhere, just email me, jacob.ranum@valleynewslive.com, and I will throw it in the show. And maybe I can even, maybe we could do something special to, get people aware of your event. So yeah, just shoot me an email anytime if there's something that you think needs to be added to the show. And like I said, I'm Jake, and this has been Valley Events. Let me see if I can cleanly fade out of this. Okay. I'll see you next Tuesday.